Hey Steve, do you know who he reminds me of?
Who?
You remember Scott Hall from wrestling? I mean, he can even do that pose with the whole toothpick. It's like, hey yo, you know. It just looks like he's gonna come into work drunk, forget all of his lines, climb on top of the rope, fall down, hurt himself, and then Kevin Nash, Big Sexy over here, is gonna have to come and save the day, drag him back to the locker room because he's stumbling drunk in an arena.
Or he's just like, it's just too sweet. Oh god.
Hey yo.
Hey yo. Hey guys, welcome back to Super Important Reviews. My name's Steve, and today we'll be going over the Ninja Turtles Raphael from the new Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles movie. And for the actual figure or the character in the movie, I think he actually looks freaking badass from what I see in the movies, because he's like the power builder kind of turtle. And he just looks freaking ginormous like a wrestler, which I think it's really cute that they had, like, if you're watching the trailers, he actually has like the toothpick coming out, or he has like that cool, like that NWO Razor Ramon look, and oh man, I loved it. Or Scott Hall. But anyways, it actually is really fitting for him because he's kind of the more angry turtle, so he has to work out to get out a lot of his aggressions, and that's just how he gets his mask. And I really love how they try to iterate that. And I think the do-rag's pretty cool with them and everything, so I'm actually really excited to get this guy out, open up, because he actually looks really awesome in there. But for the packaging, it just says Ninja Turtles up here and has all of his brothers here with him raised to the front, which I think is really cool. And then further to the back, just shows the rest of his brothers with Splinter, April, Shredder, and the Foot Soldier. And then, if you guys want to read the bio real quick, I'll let you.
Yeah,
Are we good? Alright. That's enough out of the packaging. Let's get him open up out of his plastic prison. Alright, so first we're going to go over Raphael's accessories, which he just comes with his two signature size, which it doesn't look like there's a difference between the two, and they're pretty much the exact same thing we got with the April O'Neil figure. But I still think they got a lot of detail on them, and I actually really like the size they went with them. And next we're going to go over Raphael himself, which overall, I think he's probably my official favorite looking of the Turtles from the film. Because overall, he really works for me aesthetic-wise, because for how bulky of a figure this is, and just how massive he looks in the movie, it really helps to work with the overall Raphael character. Because he's always seemed to be super angry, and he's more of the lone wolf type, so you figure you have to get his aggressions out somewhere, and what better than bodybuilding? And I really do love the do-rag look that they went with up here. I think it's a cool look for him, and it helps to give him a little more of a differentiation than between with the rest of his brothers. And it's something that I haven't really seen any other of the Turtle continuations do, which I think is a really nice touch. I think it's cool. And he's got like this little hoodie shirt thing kind of wrapping around his tummy, which it's kind of a nice look, and I assume because pretty much all of them are doing something like this, and the original iterations, they just kind of usually had the straps and stuff, and you just kind of went with it, while this is like they're trying to cover up something, which good for them. And he's got his little bandages down here on his legs. And overall, like, his paint application on here is actually really nice. Personally, for me, I don't notice anything missing. Like, they even did, like, underneath here, they gave him the paint in the back, which I would expect that on some of these that they could have just skipped out on that and missed it. So I really do love that. And then one thing that is a little bit of a letdown for Raphael is for his size, he has officially no storage for them. So unless he's going to be holding them, that's really all he really got for him. Like, he just doesn't have any place that, like, they could sit on his sides or anything, which is, again, it's a little bit sad, and I wish they would have did that, but just something you're gonna have to live with if you decide to get this figure. One thing I actually really like too is they have a way of actually putting the size in between his fingers, which I think is a really awesome look for him. And overall, even though he doesn't have any of the store stuff, I still think he actually turned out really fantastic, especially with his paint application stuff. Like, I really love this thing. Going over Raphael's articulation, he has a ball joint at the neck, but the odd thing is it only lets you rotate his head. because it really is fixated on there. So if you want his head to turn, you have to kind of dislocate the ball joint a bit, which is an option, but I would kind of be a little wary on it because you might wear the plastic out a bit. So I know on mine, I'm just going to be keeping it sitting down. And then his shoulders, it's on a pig joint, so it moves up and down, all the way around. His elbow's also on it, so it rotates all the way around, has a bend. And sadly, there's nothing really at the hands here, so you're not going to get any way of really rotating his hands for the size, which it's a little bit of a bummer, but they have it at the elbow here, so it kind of gives you a little bit more options. And then down here at the waist, there's nothing there, which is a little sad. And at his legs here, which lifting it up a little bit, it's on a pig joint too, so it can move back and forth. And then you have to rotate it if you want it to go any other direction. Then he also has rotation at the knee. Also has a bend at it. And then nothing here at the feet. So overall, he actually has a lot of articulation, which I was actually really surprised on when I first got him. I'm actually really happy with the way that turned out as well. And for a quick comparison, here's Raphael compared next to the original Raphael, which, again, these figures are really large in comparison to these other turtles. Actually, especially for the price, I really do love that part of it. And here's Raphael compared next to some of the human characters from the movie with April and Shredder, which I love that Shredder is a much larger figure than the actual turtles, especially with how they've been talking about how massive these turtles are, and a lot of people weren't very happy about that. But with the size of Megan Fox, and I think she was somewhere around like 5'4", I want to say, and them being the same height, this scale really works for me, and them not being as massive as what people think. And here's all four of the brothers together. So overall for Raphael, I am surprised at how well this turtle came out. Overall, the paint application is actually really awesome. His articulations is very well, other than I maybe would have wanted something at the wrist, but I'll forgive them for that because everything else is really nice. The accessory works, and overall, I just think this guy is fantastic. If you guys love Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, if you guys are excited about the new movie, I really do highly recommend picking up this guy. He is just super great. But what do you guys think? Are you guys excited about the new movie? Do you guys like Raphael, or are you guys not a big fan of the color red? Please let us know in the comments. If you guys want to see closer pictures of them, we'll have them up on Facebook. If you want to click the link in the description below. And if you like this and want to see more stuff like this, please give us a like and subscribe. Thank you guys for watching.